Ahmed and his family. When Sheikh Ahmed passed away, Abu Umar took care of his family. And this is from one of the strangest things when you read the biography of Abu Umar. You read that it's mentioned that he doubled the worship of his father. And he was known for double what his father was known for. And he was passionate about teaching the Quran. After the Salam of Fajr, he would teach the Quran until duha time. And he would lengthen his duha. He used to, whatever he took, he said he used to love to drink milk, and whatever he would eat, he would divide it in two. And he would give half of it to the people. And the people said that he gave everything that he owned in charity, to the point that he gave all of his winter clothes away, keeping only one set of clothing that didn't protect him from the cold. Imam al-Dhahabi, rahimahullah ta'ala, he said the family used to remind the people of the life of the Salaf. He wouldn't hear a hadith without acting upon it. It's said that he prayed 72 raka'at of sunnah every day. His daily routine, it was to teach the Quran after Fajr without moving until the sun rises. And he would then pray al-duha and lengthen it until dhuhr would come close. At that time, there was no published mushaf. And if he saw someone who hadn't memorized, he would write the mushaf from his hand and he would give it out in charity to them. He would take a fresh set of paper or papers or scrolls, and he would write out for them the mushaf, and he would give it to them as a gift if he saw that they had not memorized the Quran. And if he saw someone who wasn't praying properly, he would write for them Mukhtasar al-Khiraqi, which was explained by his brother al-Muwaffaq ibn Qudamah in al-Mughni in 26 volumes. If he found that there was a war taking place, he would leave everything and he would go. He participated in 23 military expeditions, including the battles of Nur ad-Din and including the conquest of Jerusalem with Salah ad-Din. If he heard of a janazah, he would rush to it and pray it and bury the body. And he would try to give sadaqah every single day, but if he didn't have enough, he would leave it until Friday. He used to eat 1 time per day. He divided it in 2 and would share it with the first person that he saw. And he was known for commanding good, and he was known for forbidding evil. I'm going to read you some of the things that he said. I find some of the things that he said, I summarized this from his biography. Some of the things that he said, it's amazing. He said, إن لم يكن معطي الصدقة يعلم أنه إلى صدقته أحوج من الفقير إليها لم تنفعه صدقته. قالوا وكيف ذلك؟ قال إذا لم تتصدقوا لم يتصدق أحد عنكم والسائل إن لم تعطوا أنتم أعطاه غيركم. He said, if the one giving sadaqah doesn't know that he needs his sadaqah more than the poor person does, his charity will not benefit him. The people said, how is it that the rich person needs sadaqah more than the poor person? He said, if you don't give charity, nobody else is going to give charity on your behalf. But the poor person, if you don't give to them, somebody else will give to them. It's said that in the end of the period of his life, he used to fast continuously and he wouldn't break his fast except for Eid, sickness or a valid excuse. His family actually rebuked him about this. They said to him that, why are you just fasting like this? He said, I'm only fasting to take benefit from the days I have left. If I become weak, I will be unable to fast. And if I die, my deeds will cease. He wrote quite a lot of poetry. He's got a very nice urjuza, a very nice poem in the urjuza style. Maybe I can read a little bit of it. He's got some very, very nice poetry. He said, إني أقول فاسمعوا بياني يا معشر الأصحاب والخلان أوصيكم بالعدل والإحسان والبر والتقوى مع الإيمان فاستمسكوا بطاعة الرحمن واجتنبوا الرجس من الأوثان واجتنبوا مكايد الشيطان فإنه يأمر بالعدوان والكفر والفسوق والعصيان والبغي والفحشاء والبهتان يزين الغرور للإنسان ثم قصاراه إلى الخذلان كفعله يوم التقى الجمعان ما هذه الدنيا لكم بشان فارفضوها لتقى الرحمن فإنها دار أولي الأضغان وذمها في محكم القرآن سرورها قد شيب بالأحزان ألا كل من عليها فاني إن الغني والفقير he said إن الغني والفقير يعرفان عند ظهور الربح والخسران بعد عبور الجسر والميزان. He said, indeed I say, so hear my explanation, O group of my companions and beloved. I advise you with justice and excellence, and righteousness and taqwa along with iman. Hold on to obedience to the most merciful, and keep away from the filth of idols, and keep away from the plots of the shaitan, for he certainly commands transgression, and disbelief and defiance and disobedience, and transgression and immorality and slander. He beautifies deception for mankind, then his efforts end in failure. Like his actions on the day when the two armies met, and the worldly life has no importance to you. Reject it in order to protect from the punishment of the most merciful, for it is the abode of those who rancor, those of rancor. It has been disparaged in the unequivocal verses of the Quran. Its moments of happiness turn grey because of sadness. Everything on it will perish. True riches and poverty will only be known when profit and loss become apparent after crossing the sirat and the weighing of your deeds. He has some amazing poetry. He has more than that, but I will just quote, we'll quote just some of it, but he has some amazing poetry. Abu Umar was a person known for his dhikr and his remembrance of Allah. And he said that when he died while he was making dhikr. And that's why it's famously said, whoever lives doing something will die upon it, and whoever dies doing something will be raised doing it. Ibn Kathir mentioned this as a statement. The last part of it is part of a hadith, but the whole part of it's not a hadith. He died 607 after the hijrah, and they said that 20,000 people participated in his janazah, and Damascus became crowded. And he died without leaving behind any wealth except for his madrasa, al-Umariyah.